Go 64 here. So today I want to experiment with how we can set up a little combat squad and give it an automated behavior to patrol around a beacon. So I have a little squad here consisting of a squad leader, which has a behavior controller, and a repair unit, a soldier that just has the repair unit, and then a supply unit which has a crystal power, and also a small power field, so it can provide power for the entire group while they are outside the power field of the base. And this one also needs a behavior controller, and they all have the repair unit because that's very overpowered here in the demo at least. So I want the squad leader here to be the leader of the group, so the other two should just follow. And for the soldier it's easy, we just set the squad leader to be at home and then it will follow the squad leader. For the supply it's a little more complicated. If we set the squad leader as home, it follows it, but it also transfers the crystal to the squad leader. And we don't want that to happen because it needs the crystal to power the power unit. So let's just move that back. So instead we'll create a very simple behavior. So we'll just call it follow leader. And it needs one register. And then in the demo there doesn't seem to be much difference between move unit and move unit range. It would be nice if it kept some range from the leader, but we'll use move unit range, set it to P1 as the target, and that's all. So now we can set the squad leader here as the target and activate it. So now it will follow the squad leader but not transfer the crystal. Now secondly, we want a behavior for our squad leader. So over here I constructed a beacon, and this is located in an area with a lot of bugs, so a good place for a combat patrol. So we want the squad to patrol around that beacon. So let's create a behavior for the squad leader. And we'll have one register here, which will then point to the beacon. And then we want to check the distance to the beacon. So we want to check the distance to register P1, and we'll store that as A. And then we need to compare the number here. So we will compare A, and the value to compare to will be, well, a suitable distance from the beacon. It's a little hard to judge the distance in the game, but you can look at the coordinates on the map to get an idea of the distance. I think 40 is a pretty good number here. And well, then if we are close enough to that beacon, so within 40, then we want the unit to do a little scouting, so it moves around in random patterns. And if it's further away from the beacon, then we want to move it back to the beacon. So on larger here, we'll add the move unit, have it move to the beacon, and it will do the same when it's equal. And yeah, then we can repeat back here again. And yeah, that should be it. So now let's go over here to the beacon, and we'll set parameter 1 here. And then we can start the unit, and now it checks that it's too far away from the beacon, so it will move closer to the beacon and the two other squad members will follow. And now that we are starting to move outside of the base power grid, we can see the supply unit is actually delivering power for the whole group. And now they start moving around here. So it's scouting, and now it found some enemies, and we don't need to program this in the behavior. It will automatically stop and engage the enemies. And so it continues to scout around until eventually it maybe gets too far away from the beacon. And now we can see now it found that it was too far away from the beacon. So in a moment we should see them coming out of the blight. And now it's moving back to the patrol beacon. And once it gets there, it will then restart in a new patrol pattern. So now it continues to scout, and hopefully this unit will catch up again, and then they can continue. And that's basically all you need to do.